Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, okay, I want to talk about a topic that is pretty blasphemous in the GPU mining, I guess, ethos. And I'm going to be talking about potentially selling some GPUs. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Red Panda, no, don't sell your GPUs. What are you doing? If a lot of people have been living under a rock and haven't seen the GPU prices right now, they're pretty decent right now, especially for a lot of the gaming GPUs, okay? I guess a lot of gamers have been buying, 3070s or 40 series cards, whichever GPU they're looking for. There's definitely a market for them out there right now, especially with all this tariff talk and FUD, and people are fearing that, a lot of the prices of this stuff is gonna go up. So I guess that's good for us GPU miners that have been, pretty much hoarding a lot of GPUs. And even though GPU mining isn't really, profitable right now, depending on your electrical rate, of course, it may be a great time to sell your GPUs. Now, probably not these EVGA 1060s, though I think these EVGA 1060s could be worth something. Anyway, I just wanted to go on the computer and look at what GPUs I have, and I'm thinking about maybe swapping out and maybe selling into newer GPUs or maybe other crypto mining GPUs, okay, like 178Xs or something. So we'll talk about that right afterward from today's sponsor. CryptoMinerBros.com. Since 2018, Crypto Miner Bros has been the go-to source for all the top crypto miners trusted by miners worldwide. The prices you see on their website includes shipping and DDP to your door, so there are no surprises at checkout. They ship to over 100 countries and even offer lower invoicing to help you save on customs fees. Pay with direct bank transfer or crypto payments such as Bitcoin, USDT, or Caspa. Ready to save even more? Use code RedPanda at checkout for $70 off each ASIC ordered. Join tens of thousands of satisfied customers who trust Crypto Miner Bros for their successful hardware fulfillment, transparent pricing, and world-class service. Visit CryptoMinerBros.com today, link down below. Okay, so as of recording, Bitcoin is $93,588 as of recording April 24th. And here are all of my HiveOS, I guess, GPUs. All of my GPU rigs are on HiveOS, and I have multiple farms depending on their location, essentially. So I have 4 different GPU mining farms, and I have a lot of GPUs that are offline. And I've counted, all in total, I have about 562 GPUs in total now. Okay, I have a lot that I've just put into an Excel sheet here. I have not put in the average price, like an eBay price or something on, used prices for these GPUs yet. I plan on doing another video on that, but we're going to do just a couple of them today as an example, and then just talk about theoretical if should I sell them for buying newer GPUs or trade them in, or, do something like, bitproit.com, the way to trade your gaming GPUs for CMP 178Xs. So talk about that, okay, as we go along here. So I do have currently some rigs that are mining. Okay, it's not like I'm totally getting out, but so you all know I have my 6600 XTs, which are doing that long-term test since October 8th of 2023. I've been mining and hodling all the coins that we are mining here, just seeing if any of these are ever going to do well in the future. Okay, so a lot of the coins have gone down, 80% over the past couple of years. So the value of these bags are really low. Just a disclaimer, as of now, of course. Then my other farm, okay, is my barn farm. So this is where I have the 10 octaminers, the X12s, the infamous PC SPs with the, they all have the 12 RX 478 gigabyte cards in them. I am planning on taking them out eventually. I did turn them on about 102 days ago, just temporarily. But I do have the one rig, which I've swapped out into CMP 10210s. All right, so this has been going very good. So I got GPUs there. Now my next farm is all of my RTX 3070s here. At my main house here, which I have my lowest electrical cost of about 7.4 cents. So I have about 112 RTX 3070s, all populated in these GPU Riser R8s. Okay, most of them, majority of them, they're all EVGA XE3 RTX 3070 models. Okay, All of them, almost all of them. It's a pretty baller GPU. Then my other farm here, I have a plethora amount of different GPUs, which I have put into a sheet here. Well, everything is all here. So yeah, you guys can see the types of GPUs that I have currently. I have a lot. Okay, I got a lot of different stuff, and combined it's about 562. I'm probably missing and forgetting some. I just realized I have a bunch of GPUs on a shelf. Oh, I forgot my 12 3080 Ti Founders Editions that I just got. So this is actually 13 now. Yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, so I have actually 574 now. Okay, and climbing, still climbing. Okay, so let's do some fun things now. Okay, I'm just curious, how much are my 3070s worth? So I have about 144 of them combined. Okay, I do have a couple of them on my other farm here. Just a disclaimer. So how much are EVGA, or just 3070s in general, how much of these have been selling recently? Okay, so the EVGA XE3 recently sold April 24th. As of today, someone bought one for $310. Okay, I know eBay takes a cut, so realistically it's like maybe 260, 270 at the end of the day. And yeah, so 270, 270, 280. So I'm gonna say realistically, people are selling these, 3070s, maybe the EVGA ones, for at least $275. Let's just put that number there. So I'm gonna put 275, and let's put the total price here. That's gonna be B14 times C. Yep, there you go. So I currently, if I was able to sell each one individually at 275, I could realistically have $39,000 worth of. I have $39,000 of RTX 3070s right now. That is mind-blowing to me. That is absolutely mind-blowing to me. So I think collectively I could say that I have maybe together almost, I feel like $100,000 worth of GPUs. So in another video, I'm gonna accrue all the prices of these GPUs, on average, just on eBay, and a little bit lower, and I'm just gonna see how much I have in terms of GPUs. But it just puts it in perspective for me here. Okay, the 3070s that I have, what could I trade? Or, if I could sell these one by one, probably not. Okay, if I probably sell these in bulk. If I sold these in bulk, it'd be maybe like 220 or something. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic there, but if I was able to pack them all up and ship it to somebody, maybe for $30,000, what could I buy with that $30,000? So just looking at just a bunch of algorithms, that we have tested over the past month or two, Ergo, Fish Hash, Zealous, a lot of the memory-based algorithms that have been predominantly, I guess, strong over the past year or two even, and, in terms of profitability. So the memory-based algorithms, like for Zealous and Fish Hash, Ergo, a lot of the cards, like the 178Xs, the BC160s, even, of course, the CMP 10210s, are pretty efficient, okay? And I think right now, the CMP 10210s, I think you can buy them for 10210. I think they're like 106. People are buying them for, okay, this one's not working. So $160 on average. Okay, I remember when these were like 120. So yeah, so that would be one option, right? I could, trade 30,000. How many cents? Let's just see here. 30,000. Let's say if I bought $30,000 worth of CMP 10210s at let's say 150 divided by 150. So I could swap out 144 RTX 3070s and realistically, and see if I can get about 200 of the CMP 10210s. I could do that, right? Because the CMP 10210s, they are pretty good at mining Zealous and Fish Hash. They're pretty close, almost, half the efficiency, half the hash rate of a CMP 178X, but pretty close in efficiency to a CMP 178X. Granted, I don't think Fish Hash is really that profitable, but, Ergo is also pretty strong. How come I don't have Ergo with a CMP 10210 here? Ah, that's right. I didn't even test Ergo. But anyways, entertaining that idea that it could be something. Now, what about if I were to swap into 178Xs? Like I would say the pretty strong GPU. I've been seeing these being sold for less than $300 now. Okay. I know on eBay it's looking like 400, 500. But yeah, it could be something that I could also swap into. So let's just say, if I were to get, about $30,000 just by selling my 3070s, right? How, let's say divided by 300, let's say I could get maybe 100 CMP 100, CMP 178Xs, right? I could do that. And I would definitely get a lot more density and definitely a lot more efficiency in that regard. Okay, so that could be something. Okay, that definitely could be something. But what if I did trade, you know, the 144 70s, 3070s with, let's say, BitPro? Now, I know with BitPro IT, which I know a lot of you guys have contacted them about, I definitely won't get the same, I guess, trade value as one would say, right? It just depends. Maybe they'll put these at 275, but I don't know what they value their CMP 178Xs at. Okay, that's the biggest factor. If they factor it in at like $500, then it's going to be like a 2-to-1, right? So realistically, I could get maybe only like 72 CMP 178Xs, right? 72. Versus if I were to try to sell these individually, or obviously, do I have the time, you know, to sell my RTX 3070s one by one? Hell no, I definitely don't have that time. And meeting people and yeah, all that stuff. Shipping these out, if I were to do eBay, it would just be a gong show for me. But yeah, just thought I would go through just a scenario here, guys, because yeah, I got a lot of GPUs now. Like, what about all my other like 20 series cards? Like, these probably got to go. Actually, I just have all these in one rig. Got a lot of GPUs. Anyways, I have a test rig of 20 series cards that have all these, and I have Radeon 7s. I got 90HX, just one. 50HX, one CMP 100, 210s. I got 24 of those. I got BC 160s, 20 of those. Gonna need like 4 more to finish out 2 rigs. I got A2000s. So yeah, you know, should I just start trying to like liquidate everything and just trade everything? I got a lot of AMD cards as well. Holy crap! Of course, majority of the a lot of the GPUs that I added on recently is because I got the PCSP. So I don't even think these 478 gigabyte cards count. Like, I don't even like what do these cards even sell for? RX 478 gigabyte cards. Let's see. They're the PCSP, like the base version. They're not even a brand. I don't even know what brand they are. They're like this. There, somebody bought a lot of 10 on April 4th for $275. Are you kidding me? You can buy 12 of them from me for like $250. So if I can make like $2,500, $3,000 off, you know, these 478 gigabyte cards, I'm all for it. But yeah, guys, I have a lot of different cards here. Give me your thoughts. I didn't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I'm gonna put the value of all the GPUs in this list, and when I'm done, I'm gonna see how. I'm just curious to know how much could this all realistically be worth, and what I could sell or trade into. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I thought this would be a fun video to talk about. Maybe I don't do anything at all. Keep everything, you know, status quo. I don't have to change anything. I keep everything. I don't have to do any work, and just wait till the good times roll. And if the market comes back and altcoins start exploding. So we'll see if that happens. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know your reaction to all the GPUs that I have. Okay, I seriously have a lot. I have too much, way too much. Okay. I forgot to talk about buying into like 5070s. Should I do that? Nah, no, maybe. We'll see.